Morning. Happy first day of harvest, maybe. I don't know. Way too early to say that, but maybe. First thing today though, Bill Bowers is down, Mr. Bushel Billy. Him and I are gonna walk through a cornfield and look at a couple things. Dad and Brad, they are replacing a stud on his combine duel. BJ, I think, has a flat tire. He's getting his truck tire replaced. And then we got all sorts of good stuff going on. We got Agleader going in the Fendt. We got a new system going on Dad's combine, new antenna. We got some grain bins to finish prepping. And other than that, I think this afternoon we might do some beans. Bill and I are going to walk through this field. This is one of our bottom fields. I think this has multiple varieties in it. Every year Dad likes to do a real unofficial test plot, and I'm pretty sure this is one of them. But we should be able to see some a decent variety of corn this way, I guess. Looks like some jack ran a tractor and a bar of some sort right through here.
Flexing up there, showing off.
Do what?
It's showing off where it's got some sunlight and no neighbors.
Oh yes, there's a spray track right there. Must be one of them DeKalb numbers. Doesn't look as good.
18 around.
Not very big ear though.
But the kernel depth's a little shallow.
Now, for the record, I have no idea what variety this is, folks. We're trying to find that out now. Just got to give Bill some crap. So how's the stalk health look? So I think this was a one-pass fungicide down here. I don't think there was two on this.
A couple of these are late emergers. There's just a little bit of weakness down low in the stock.
So some lodging could be an issue here.
You can see just a little bit of rot sitting in on that. That's about the 7th node.
Okay. And
it makes that rind weak. And if you push on them too hard, they go down.
Not a real thick stalk either.
Mm-mm.
So these are two neighboring plants?
Yeah.
So.
And it's got a little bit of cob rot starting in there, and it stopped grain production early and made for a shorter kernel. This has got a nice, bright, healthy cob, and it's got a lot deeper kernel in it.
So this is going to be a heavier ear all the way around?
Yeah.
Hopefully they blend in real well together. So this corn actually looks drier than some of the stuff we've tested along the road. Heavier dirt planted later with a heavier, longer day corn. Remember, cut with the grain.
This one hadn't black layered for too long, but it's still, you're probably around 28%.
Okay.
27, 28%.
Yeah, if we catch a few more 90-degree days, we'd be in there like swimwear. Looks like 40-degree nights are going to slow her down now.
Yeah, I'll put the brakes on it, but if you're looking for something to do, I mean, we can make it work.
Frank's the gas man. If you're watching this, don't come over yet.
I think it's just genetic expression as we move from one variety to the other, but one of the first thing I notice is the inconsistency in the fill.
Okay.
This one's not so bad. You kind of want to see that zipper pattern, every kernel about the same size. It still has a little bit of inconsistency as the weather changed late in the summer. Then you got this one here that the depth is all different, the sizes is just real uneven fill, which is a little bit at a time, but it all robs yield. But nice size here though. Good deep kernels.
So with the late cool weather and wet weather we've had here, should we have some pretty heavy kernels or heavy ears?
I would assume your test weight's going to be pretty good. As long as the plant was healthy enough to take advantage of it, you should have some pretty good test weight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're after.
Just seeing a little bit more uniformity here.
Yeah. Not particularly long, but they're good and thick. Nice deep kernels.
How much will kernel depth make up for not filling the ear all the way out?
Half your weight is in the depth of the kernel, right?
Okay.
So by the time we get into R3, we're not going to board anymore. Our kernel count's set, and we set the rows around at R5, and then we set the length early in the R stages, and it determines how many it's going to retain. And then for the rest of the 60 days of grain fill, it's all in depth.
So some of this where we're not filling all the way out, is that where it was hot and dry in the summer then? Early part of summer?
No, it's just hard to get that last little bit
Okay.
of it. This is pretty good grain fill. You're not leaving a whole lot on the table.
So right now Bill's doing a count. Then we're going to do a diameter count, and that'll give you a rough idea of where you're sitting at for this one particular kernel, or one particular year if they were all like that.
18 by 30.
So that's nothing stellar or nothing crazy, but
But so there's 4 factors. There's population, kernels per ear, which is number of rows around by kernels in length, right?
yeah.
And then the last one is how many kernels per bushel. So in this one, we're probably looking 75-80,000 kernels per bushel, versus the last one we were in is probably closer to 100,000 kernels per bushel.
Just because the kernel depth's a little bit better and more consistency. And
in your calculation, that kernel per bushel is your denominator. So as you divide by a larger number, it's a smaller projection.
right.
Divide by a smaller number, it's a larger projection. So that's how the kernel depth starts playing into it. All about the bushels, baby. We got bushels out here.
Better be a couple. We got some bills to pay.
Moisture. So just that black layer right now, or not quite to it, but getting close. So it's a little wetter than the other two, but that's because it's healthier.
So would you say this is one of the better variety that we've looked at so far then?
Yeah. Well, the combine will prove whether or not I'm right. Yeah, you're still in the low 30s on this, but it's going to be good corn.
So you could probably figure it out, but this is Golden Harvest. So I don't know how well it's going to show up in video, but this is a 109-day corn. This over here is a 117-day corn. It's about a foot and a half taller and way greener yet. Wow. We're pretty up there.
I'm 6'2".
No, you're not.
The ears are up to my head. She's juicy.
This is how we keep the deer out of it, Bill.
She's juicy. Get them too high for the deer to reach them.
Yep, that way they got to yank the whole stalk down. This is sweet corn. It's about what it looks like right now.
It's pretty good corn now. It's going to be a little lighter test weight.
Denton.
Yeah.
Would that be because of the longer day, just the way the weather pattern hit it?
Perhaps. Maybe not quite enough heat in August to finish it. Or
some genetic differences maybe, or just...
Test weight is determined by genetics, but when you got this long a season, sometime this far in Ohio, it just may not have enough heat to quite finish it.
Okay. So one boo-boo we made, this corn was planted May 17th. This is a 117-day corn. Probably should have planted this 2 weeks sooner, but just the way it worked out this year. That's kind of some of the challenges of trying to grow a longer day corn. Sometimes you just don't get it in there when you want it.
It's not going to be that much wetter.
I know it definitely looks wetter, like just visually looking at the stalk itself. I hope it stands well because it's tall. This is some of the most expensive silage corn you'll ever see.
You said you did spray this?
Yeah.
See all the northern that come in late? Grain size is going to be good. You're going to have nice big beans. Early season stress, we lost a lot of blooms lower in the plant. But as we get into the middle of the season, which is going to be the middle of the plant, we got a lot more pods where we retained a lot more of the blooms, this is where the bulk of your yield comes from. And then late season was really nice because we got all these bonus pods on the top.
Yeah, usually the top of it's just a dead stem, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's where we really reflect in that cool, wet August.
Yeah. The last 45 days really helped put beans on the top of these plants. That'll make a difference in the yield. Just had a rough start early where we lost all the beans on the bottom.
So we came up here to the field that we were hoping to run today, and Bill's over here crushing our dreams.
Need some sunshine. Get the windmills going, blow the clouds out of the way.
There we go. Daggone solar farms are robbing all the sunshine. Still getting some stuff ready over here at the bins. BJ's in here tying down some moisture cables with some fishing line. So we just got done cleaning up the leg boots over here at this leg. All those nasties came out of there, so I'm gonna dump those someplace we'll never smell them again. And then got a couple more of those cables to tie down, and this place will be good to go. Now we were hoping, like I said earlier, to run some beans today. Just don't know that we're gonna dry out enough. Had just a little bit of rain this morning, or last night. And we haven't really got any sunshine yet. And that's what we're needing some sunshine. Now we're doing a couple finishing touches on greasing up this combine. Mostly just the head.
Put that back on after it gets greased.
Put what on?
Put that guard back on after it gets greased.
Well, we've got a couple fittings here we haven't greased. Well, we ran ourselves out of grease, so Dad's going after some more grease. While he's doing that, we've got Evan, our Agleader guy, Dr. Watson. Him and a fellow from Precision Agri Service, they are down here. They're going to take some stuff out of this tractor and put it in this tractor, because this tractor is going back to the dealership here very, very soon. And then it's no longer ours. So you remember back in planting season, whenever we dropped the tire? Man, we're gonna fix that now. We need help picking the tire up?
I'll hold the head killer.
There you go.
1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Why don't we get the loader?
Yeah, I know. Don't we have some equipment around here?
Now if you notice, DJ is torquing that to the proper specs of 4 Ugga-Duggas a piece. It's really important you don't get 5 Ugga-Duggas.
Huh?
Just tell him you're doing 4 Ugga-Duggas, the proper spec. You don't want to get 5, you'll break stuff. So there was a lot more wiring in this 1038 than I remembered. All the planter wiring was in there. Like, this is part of the Yetter system for the row openers. We had harnesses going to the battery. Just a lot of stuff coming off this thing. But luckily, we're getting her knocked out. Because I think they've already sold this tractor. They haven't said that, but they're kind of wanting it pretty quick. Kind of the impression I got. We got Brad over there fueling up the lean, mean Gleaner machine. It's not bearing too well for us to harvest today, but we're gonna be pretty close to ready tomorrow, I guess. Tomorrow we're either running corner beans, one of the two. So Dr. Watson, I noticed that you have a different truck today.
I do. It's a blue 2021 Chevy Silverado 1500. It's got a nice Agleader sticker on the side of it now.
I've seen that. So Evan is now an actual Agleader representative then.
Yes, I am. I'm the regional sales specialist for Agleader, covering the eastern region. So I'll be in the area of Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Working with some dealer development, also basically trying to help position certain products in certain areas, and then also potentially work with universities in this new role.
Okay, awesome.
So, yep.
Plus you got a nice Chevrolet out of the deal, so that worked.
Right. Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah, perfect. And there goes Brad's back. Huh. That didn't look that bad.
At least one of us is done having kids, huh?
So Evan's getting ready to put, is it still called a steer command?
Yep, Steer Command Z2.
So this is a newer product, right? From last year or so?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, Agleader in-house, developed in-house now.
So basically, if I'm not mistaken, that's what's taking the data from the globe, interpreting it into a way that the display can read it, right?
Yep, and then it talks to your CAN bus system on the tractor to communicate for your steering valve. Yep.
Okay, so that's basically the brain that makes everything jive together.
That's right.
So that is going to be it for tonight. we are going to pull this thing in the shed. Can't thank Evan enough for helping us get that knocked out. Now the Fendt is on Agleader guidance with the rest of the fleet, and the 1038 that goes back to Agco is ready to go back to Agco. And hopefully we are pretty well ready to harvest something. Corn, beans, I really don't know what we're going to do yet. But hopefully something gets harvested tomorrow with this combine. This combine, the other combine, the neighbor's combine, I don't care whose combine, I'm ready to harvest something. It is amazing what one good high bay LED light will do in a hoop barn though. It's just one light. Like I said, folks, something's going to happen tomorrow. That's the main goal. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see all the harvest action unfold before your eyes. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when it's happening. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Check out this handy light switch.